back to building the File First Army. I did this already, and the stream was just not, it was just like not going out to anyone. So this is the second one today, just like 5 minutes later. I don't know what happened there. I think I misscheduled it wrong or something. It just wasn't doing anything. So yeah, back to what we were doing before. I was setting up all the clones. So now this is actually the interesting part where I'm actually like building the sets and putting them on the army. So yeah, I just built this guy and this guy. So we have our two new specialists added to the army. I do want to make sure, is the audio's working good? Because I couldn't tell if the audio was good in the last one. So can you guys hear me? I don't have my MacBook up here, so I can't tell. Wait, is this a... we also have the commander. I forgot about that. You also get, like, that's the wrong helmet. You also get a commander, or like a captain. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Okay, good. Awesome. Now, I already know the turntable isn't too loud because we dealt with that before. All right. There we go. Awesome. So we already have 3 new troopers to add to the army. 1 more heavy should do it for this pack, and then I'll build the build. Hello, Techno Studs. And these heavies are... Wait a minute. This isn't the one with the jetpacks. That's the 332nd. I always forget about that. So yeah, more heavy troopers. We definitely need a backpack for this guy. And of course it's gray, and there's all these gray pieces here, so I'm not going to be able to find it. These are going to be useful. Where'd the backpack piece go? You know what, that's fine. This printed piece is pretty nice, actually. You were in Croatia. That's cool. It'd be very fun to visit there. That's fine. Yeah, I haven't been doing a lot of streams. This has been the first one in a while, I think. I've been doing a bunch of collab streams though. That like they weren't really on my channel. I think one of them was. So there hasn't really been very many build streams. So I have a bunch of new sets that I'm going to be building, like probably in the next week. I always say that, but I have some more sets. I was going to do a new set stream when they came out, but yeah, they came out a month ago, and I forgot. So yeah, never got to that build stream. It's always been like, whenever I do streaming, it's kind of like a day commitment, so I don't make anything else. But today, if I do it really early, hopefully I can get to making some other videos. Man, I don't even know if I need instructions for this build. I've built this so many times. Like, it's not a flex at all. Not saying that like, oh, I have so many of the set, but this thing, I built this alternate build. So I had to take apart and like rebuild this model a bunch of times to kind of design this, because this is with a bunch of these packs. Well, not a bunch. I think I only had 2, maybe, or 3. So I remember taking this set apart and building it again a lot, which I will be doing again because I'm not keeping this cannon built. I am building a battle pack, lots of battle packs, and then some Captain Rex's Y-Wings, which kind of an interesting set to get multiples of because you can't really build a Captain Rex army. But I'm guessing that the build is very nice for alternate builds. I think I'm going to add those clones to the table, just make it look more filled out. So specialist, got a specialist trooper, he goes right back there. I actually customized one of these guys with a black strip on the goggle piece. He kind of does stick out. I might take that off. I really wish they gave you some extra of those goggle pieces in this set. They only give you 1, which is really annoying. You want a shout out like right now? I think everybody can see your comment. Everything's much cheaper there than in Germany. Oh, interesting. It does. I know it's a very pretty place, I think. I'm not really exactly sure where it is, but I've heard that. Man, this turntable is very finicky. So I don't know where to add these extra heavy troopers because I have a whole line right here. Kind of weird that they give you mostly heavy troopers in this battle pack, to be honest. Like, I'm not a big fan of them. I would rather have normals, but you can just take them off, I guess, the visors. Let's just put them right here then. That's space. All right, here is the army so far. It's looking pretty good, and we have a lot more packs to build. So let's get back into that. I use the turntable just for like a moving part. I don't know. I try to incorporate it some way in streams. It usually works a lot better when the sets build bigger because I can like build part of it and put it on the turntable. Just beat up this instruction manual. I'm only going to be using one instruction manual this whole time, so yeah, that one's going to get destroyed. Man, these silver pieces are very nice. I kind of want to look at the source material again because I don't think this cannon is very accurate. But that silver is a good color. Where am I from? I am from the USA, Wisconsin in particular. Kind of a middle of nowhere state, but it's pretty nice. Yeah, the cannon isn't accurate. I figured. I guess all microfighters really, they cannot be accurate, but, you know, the downscaled look could be close. That's what I thought when I was building my bigger one. I thought this is actually really difficult to get accurate. At least I thought with like the cannon design, because I know it's like there's 3 different parts to it, and it only gives you like one cannon. Like it kind of intertwines with like the wires on it. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of weird they didn't do something like that. I think they did that on the older version. This instruction manual, I'm already fed up with it. We need to do like a punishment for these instruction manuals after I build it, like burning, live burning. How much ATTEs do I have? I only have 1. It would be nice to get a couple more. Probably when they go on sale, I might. Hello, Scott Davis. Clone Army building today. I've had trouble every page with this instruction manual. Come on. How many times do I have to crease the spine? Yeah, that's actually that's what I was trying to do with the more battle packs. I was thinking with these, I might be able to deconstruct that one I already made and add like the 3 extra turrets. So yeah, that is kind of my thought process. However, that's going to take a really long time to design because it's a lot of pieces. You have 3 ATTs with TEs? That is very awesome. If I had more a shelving design that like was able to put a bunch of sets next to each other, I definitely would do the same thing. But I don't know if I'm going to move the stream. My room's kind of a mess. I have a shelf, and at the top of it is 1 ATTE. And I don't really have room for another one. If I had got another one, I'd have to take down a set that I have displayed somewhere else. And I don't know, it looks pretty cool, but yeah, they definitely look cooler when they're all together. Man, these legs are so flimsy. I think I actually reused these on the big one. Yeah, pretty much the same design. I don't know what I was thinking. Hello, David. Thank you for saying hi. It's kind of an interesting short live stream feature that you can just click the say hi. It's pretty nice, actually. You join a live stream, just let people know you're there. Yeah, for sure. I feel like I'm going to start having to take apart sets. It's getting to that point. I just don't have room. Another build I'm working on is the Empire State Building. Bring that in. Can't even fit in here. It's like the microscale one, the architecture. And I don't know where I'm going to put that because all the high shelves are taken and it won't fit up there, and all my low shelves don't have room for it. because they're just like packed. It's ridiculous. Very first world problem, to be honest. I forgot this connected that way to the set. You can kind of swivel, and they have it on an edge so it doesn't bend up. That's kind of clever. All right, well, we have 2 legs done. I'm gonna have a lot of these walkers. Good grief. Kind of a repetitive part of the build, to be honest, but it is short. I'm building 4 battle packs and 2 Captain Rex's Y-Wings today. I do have a couple, and I started with a couple battle packs, so those are the ones that are already on there. Probably should have saved those for the build, but I had those from a while ago. I was going to get a couple more yesterday, but I think I was going after the normal battle packs, so I thought it would be a lot easier if I just did 5 at first. Because I do want to get some of the clone versus droid battle packs as well. That'll probably be a different video. And we're almost done with these legs. I just realized I'm going to be building these 16 times today. Marvel Lego mech. I don't have any of the Marvel Lego mechs, so I cannot give an opinion. Just thinking about it, though, I'd probably say like an Iron Man one, because that's the only one that really makes sense, and I feel like would look cool. Actually, I remember a long time ago seeing a leak video for a Wolverine mech, and I thought it kind of looked cool. I don't know. I'm definitely not the right person to ask about Marvel stuff. I think I only have 3 Marvel sets altogether, and they're all the Iron Man Hall of Armor ones, so I would definitely be biased toward the Iron Man sets. Thank you, complimenting my turntable. This instruction manual, it's on its last breath of life here. I creased it so many times, and yet it still finds an issue with every page. I always thought these yellow pieces were an interesting color choice for this build. Oh my gosh. There we go. Now, maybe if I can shove the old pages behind this box, we won't have issues. You know what, this is actually a good idea. For the next set, I'm going to try and build it from memory, or just looking at the other one. Try and build the entire thing without the stupid instruction manual. Probably go faster, to be honest. Just lay the menu down. Yeah, I like to make sure you guys can see it. Just, I don't know, just to kind of see where I'm at. But I guess I could lay it down. I've had problems with instruction manuals with laying them down. Like I always need a rock or something to keep the one side down. All right, we're almost done with our top cannon part. More yellow, of course. Another one of these pieces. It will be a little difficult. I think if I have the second one sitting next to it, it should be easier. But yeah, I don't want to deal with the instruction manual anymore. Especially in this light box. It's hard enough to like get my hands in here. I'm actually really happy about that. I get to keep a bunch of these blasters and not put them on the clones. If If you add like a handle piece or what is it? It's like the robot hand piece to that, you get a really nice looking accurate blaster. The Lego Coruscant Guard gunship, I think it's bad. I mean, I have it. I think my light box controls just fell on the floor. It's not good. I think it looks really good, but the interior is just kind of a mess. Like, just not enough room in there. But yeah, I think it looks amazing, to be honest. I was not expecting it to look as cool as it did, but man, when I get a gunship, I really like to put troops in it, and that Coruscant one is just a pain. I think I did a short trying to fit as many as I could, and it was just not fun. Like, even just opening the doors to put basic ones in was a pain. The UCS A-Wing. Oh, that's an older one, isn't it? I do remember thinking that looked pretty cool. That'd be a UCS set I'd like. I don't think it's very big, so that would definitely fit in my collection somewhere if I didn't have all these other sets taking up space. But like the Venator, I don't think I could ever do the Venator. I don't even have a shelf that size. All right, starting to build the actual cannon. I think I might be able to do this part from memory. Maybe not. I remember the pattern was weird. Wow, that's really difficult to get on there. Oh yeah, another one of these, of course. Hello there, CT Bricks. Yep, army building. That is what we are doing. But right now we're kind of battle pack building, and I don't remember the pattern. I think you put another one here. I always thought it was weird. I'm just going to peek ahead. Yeah. Nope, I got that wrong. Great. I think we got a ghost in here. I don't think I pushed that over. All right. The ATTE. Yes, I do. It is up on my shelf right now. Maybe I should have done a whole clone army building video where I just put them all out. That'd be a good idea. I feel like I'm missing something here, but I guess this cannon is just like that. I definitely put... What is going on? It's getting caught. Oh, I see. I'm not paying attention to this. Okay, I'm going to bring this forward just a little bit. Okay, yeah, definitely put that gear piece backwards. 1 second, guys. Just ripped the roof of the light box. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the XP. I bet if I commented on this stream first, it still wouldn't give me any on my own stream. It's just, everyone's against me. I don't know what's going on. All right, so there is one build done, which definitely isn't done because it gave me 2 of, well, these pieces left over, and I know those definitely go on this somewhere. Wait, no? What? That can't be right. Has anyone else... I feel like this is wrong. They wouldn't give you that many. What? On the box, it doesn't show. You know what? I guess we'll just move on. I'm taking it apart anyway. All right, everyone, that is one down, and I found the backpack piece so we can add this to our heavy in the army. My favorite minifig? That's really difficult. I like the Geonosis Troopers. I can probably grab one right now, actually. Oh my gosh. These guys, oops, sorry. They're pretty cool. General Grievous. I like the white General Grievous. The one, not the yellow Clone Wars one. Pretty nice. That is a difficult question. I would need to think. I have some pretty nice ones, but I don't know if, like, they're my favorites. I'll let you know about that one when I think of it. All right, there we go. After one battle pack, here is our army, looking pretty good. Way too many heavies for my liking. I think I'm gonna take off the visor and kind of make them normal clones. But let's build a Captain Rex's Y-wing now. My background's kind of falling apart now. But yeah, kind of a change of pace. We're only getting one trooper, but it is Captain Rex. I might actually do a giveaway now that I think about it, because I don't want this many Captain Rexes. This is just for this video. Like, I'm not gonna want to keep all those. So maybe I will be doing a giveaway. I just have the Coruscant Guard gunship. I don't have the dropship. I wish I had the original gunship or dropship. Those would be way better than that Coruscant one. Overpriced. Star Corps Battle Pack. It's overpriced. Oh my gosh, I can't open this. Just destroyed that box. Who else smells their Lego boxes after they open them? That might just be me. I don't know. That fresh Lego scent of chemicals is just awesome. How does this get too... My light box controls keep falling on the floor. I guess that doesn't matter. I want to know why this microfighter has 2 bags and the battle pack only has 1. Well, I guess they're unnumbered. The bags are just unnumbered. That doesn't really make any sense. Gosh, we gotta mess with another instruction manual here. All right, everyone. I think if I just give it right in the center, if I just like hit it a couple of times, we might not have issues. There we go. Flat as a pancake. All right, we all know how to build Captain Rex, hopefully. And these things keep falling off. The Dark Falcon. That is not a set I own. It does look pretty cool, but I already have the Kessel Run one. So I think I should probably just get the normal one if I'm going to get another Millennium Falcon. All right, so this is probably the highest quality figure we will build. Just very nice looking overall. Awesome pauldron. It's a little big, but I don't really mind. I still think it looks amazing. This headpiece is also very cool. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but the inhibitor chip patch, very nice. We got it removed. And we have a whole bag of accessories again. Yeah, you're right. That is a good point. To be honest, I don't want them to make instruction manuals digital, but I guess I only really have problems with instruction manuals for real on stream, so I guess it's not that big of a deal besides that. So I don't want them to make them digital. But yeah, you're right, the bags. Like, they said they were going to do paper and they're still plastic. Like, I just built a new set the other day and it said, oh, we're making it all paper, and the bags were... There was 24 bags in it, and they were all plastic. Like, come on, what are you doing? Okay, moving that out of the way. We're gonna get on to building. This is another one I've built many times for the Captain Rex's Y-Wing. Not really full scale, I don't know what you would call this, but like upscaled version. I don't think you could make a bigger one because of the engine size, so all these Rex's Y-Wings will be staying built, I think. But yeah, I have built this one before, so I kind of remember the process. Yeah, the battle packs are getting pretty expensive, especially with the new ones coming out. I don't think anyone's going to be army building a $45 battle pack. They're going to wait for it to be on sale. Yeah, That's the thing. I think they're only doing it with a couple. I don't know any of the Star Wars ones that have had it though. That's like I've never have I had the paper bags. Like I built so many sets recently and I have not seen a single one. They sure do like handing out the slips saying that they're trying though. Okay, can't find this piece. There it is. It's under my hand. I do have the AT-AT, the 2014 version, so not the new one, not the UCS one, but I do like that 2014 version. It's very nice. Oh yeah, that would make sense, Scott Davis. Like to make sure it doesn't scratch, they use that. Still weird though. Why would they not make them all paper? It must not be cheaper. I guess, yeah, it wouldn't be cheaper than plastic, so that's probably why they aren't doing it. It's just really annoying that they keep claiming they're doing it and then they aren't. Like I'm all in favor of less plastic waste. There's not like I do think the plastic ones look better, but you know, it is a lot of waste. They're literally packaging plastic in plastic. So, come on, I literally punched this instruction manual. I am building a Captain Rex's Y-Wing to add to the 501st Army that we are constructing. So I will be building battle packs and Y-Wings on this stream. I'm going to move these guys over a little bit. It's too hard to show the build. I am pretty late, to be honest. Yeah, you're right. This pack has been out for a while. I just thought better late than never, you know? They're probably retiring soon. I have no idea when, but I should get some more of these packs. I also, yeah, I could have done it with the original 501st as well. Yeah, 501st is a great looking faction of clone troopers. I guess Legion would be more appropriate. Yeah. I just got them because they were the cheapest battle pack, because the 332nd was retired. Of course, we have those ugly stud shooters on the side. I actually might remove those one time when I'm done, see what it looks like. I think they're pretty integral for this build, but maybe I'll add a couple pieces and just make it look like they were never there. Yes, these are Anakin's troops. It's actually pretty nice. Microfighter detailing on the side there. Looks smooth enough, and then it's kind of ruined by the stud shooter, but whatever. This is a much less useful build for an army, I would say, than the battle pack. At least those are cannons. So maybe I will take these apart. Emperor's Throne Room, that's a nice set. Probably a good one to display too, so it's kind of got all the balances there. Good play set, good display set. How did this piece get chipped already? It's interesting. Stinking instruction manual. Come on now. You know what? Let's just look at the front. We can figure it out from here. It cannot be that hard. I have the thing right up there anyway. I'm throwing that instruction manual away. Guys, we're figuring this out without this stupid instruction manual. All right, so right here is where I'm gonna build. Oh my gosh, camera's kind of freaking out. Right here is the building station. You can see the troops. And I don't have to deal with the instruction manual anymore. Okay, so I know this piece goes here, and then I know they have 2 of these. And then we have to do the next bag. There we go. Bag 1 complete. Not really looking like much yet. And why are you guys falling? Should have duct taped them to that. Okay, bag 2. I do have a whole platoon. Hopefully it'll grow. We got a bunch more to build. And welcome starfish bricks. And we're not using the instruction manual right now because I got mad at it because it wouldn't stay open. So I'm just building by looking at the box. That did not sound good. That sounded like it broke. That sounds awful. Sounds like they're cracking. I guess maybe just new Lego. Gotta break them in. Yeah, that's a very unpleasant sound. And I know this goes down here. And then, yeah, we can just, yeah, we got this. Don't need to know instruction manual. I have a picture right there. Just look at this and tell the engines, how the engines are designed. Oh, darn it. I realized this piece has to go in there. Not sure exactly where. Wait, okay, good. I thought I misplaced it again. The new clone turbo tank is bad, but minifigs are so good. Yeah, I think that's a pretty common argument around that set. It is definitely true. All right, we have 1 engine down. Let's build another. You can see our battle pack build peeking in from the side there. I really want to get that Kiadi Moody, so I might just buy that separately because I don't want another turbo tank. 1 is enough. And I don't have any of like the good versions. I'd rather have ATTs, I think, than turbo tanks if I were to get a bunch of those. It just, in my opinion, they look cooler. Well, turbo tank looks cooler if they built it right, but they have not really, besides the sets I can't afford because they're old, so I wouldn't, the only one I would get would be one of those, but they're old, so very expensive. So in my opinion, yeah, it's just not worth it to get another turbo tank. Yes, what Starfish Bricks is saying is very correct. Those wheels on that one just look so cool. I have the 2016 one, which it's really good, I think. It looks cool. The wheels are all one piece, which I don't like. I'd rather have what they did in 2010. But it's better than the new one. Pretty much anything is at this point. Where did my other... Oh, darn it, I misbuilt this. That's what was weird about these engines, is that one of them isn't actually a connection point. It's like a... Well, it is a connection point, but it's not a sturdy one. Like one of them's blue, which I don't understand at all. Like, what does that really accomplish? I don't know. And I didn't put that in all the way. UCS turbo tank, I would love that. I wouldn't buy it, but that would be really cool to see. I think they've never properly built the base. Like, it's always just been Technic. But the base actually has like a unique look. If you look at it in Star Wars, it's like completely dark gray. I always thought that missed opportunity on all these turbo tanks. They just never build it properly. It should be sleek. And that's something that I think only the UCS one in the scale can really accomplish. But they're probably not going to do that, to be honest, with how this turbo tank is going to sell. Because I'm predicting it's not going to sell very well. Your new Calculator Chronicles? Welcome in, building an army here and complaining about instruction manuals. Yeah, this has actually been doing really, I feel like I'm more relaxed without the instruction manual. I don't have to deal with it, and I kind of remember how this is built. And now I'm running into an issue. Oh wait, it's just these studs, never mind. And then this piece goes right there. And I think this is the Y-wing done. It looks, I haven't looked at one of these in a while. This is really bad. The proportions, like something, it's just wrong. I guess that's the best they could do, but man, yeah, that's really not good. It's like someone just went, wah. Yeah, I would agree with that. The UCS ATST is definitely the best, but I think the reason a lot of people aren't talking about it is just because, you know, it's UCS, so I guess not everybody can afford it. Which, like, yeah, I'm not getting that UCS set. So more of the, there's so many things wrong with what I just said. Not everyone can afford the UCS set. Not everyone can afford the regular sets this time. So yeah, you're right. maybe that is secretly the best one, like best price too. Because yeah, people can't even afford the regular ones at this point. So that's not even a valid argument. Yeah, you're right. I do have 5s. He's at the front here, right there. All right, so we finished the Y-wing. Looks pretty bad. We're gonna build another battle pack now. Oh, that's an empty one. Oops. There we go. We're not gonna use an instruction manual because this is what happened last time. A whole page came out. So we're just gonna look at this. This really measly looking cannon up in the corner. In my opinion, the best set of the wave for me is the new battle pack. If you just ignore the price and everything else, for me, that is the set that I want most. Guess shouldn't maybe say the best, but my most wanted, because all the other sets that just, they don't really appeal to me as much. That is a loud plane outside. I like the MTT, but I would really have rather not gotten a Separatist one. Might be a hot take. I think the brown version is a lot cooler looking, which also a hot take because the blue one is more design, but I would prefer a brown one for my collection. And I think it only carries 6 droids, which just, yeah, that sucks. The worst clone design, I don't know, Fox maybe. He's pretty annoying in the show, and his Lego one isn't very good. The new one, I should say. I think you're right, Mecha Overlord. I think that is a set that might actually be coming. Because they did the Force, the hot snow speeder, so I feel like they would make something like that for the new AT. Gosh, there's too many AT some or others. AT. All right, back to trooper building. I have the wrong legs. Yeah, that's Cluverse Gaming. That is exactly why I do not like the minifig. I think I have it right here, actually. Yeah, you can just see that torso is literally pink. I gave him like a red pauldron. I don't know why. Just had it. Thought maybe it would look better on him, kind of cover it up. Kind of does, but yeah, you can still clearly see that is not white. All right, back to building this commander here. Wrong helmet. Wrong helmet. There we go. And then we need the accessories. Helmet accessories, I guess. How many 501st Troopers do I own? Well, when we're done, let's see, there's 16 here, and there's already some here. So there's 4 on here. Oh gosh, math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would say like 30, probably, at this point. 30 if we combine all the ones here. Which I think that's pretty good. I've never been one to army build troopers, so having 30 would be really cool. To build your army, you should definitely buy this battle pack, 501st Clone Specialist battle pack. I think it's the cheapest one you can get right now. Don't buy the $45 one coming in August. There's going to be a new one. Not good. So yeah, just buy this pack, I would say. That's the only thing you should buy right now, because everything else is... I think it's the only battle pack that's clone available right now, because the 332nd one retired. So yeah, just buy these. If anyone else has any ideas, like maybe... I've never bought minifigs separately. I think as of right now, buying clones separately is just a bad idea, because the shipping's just going to be more expensive if you just went to Target and bought the whole pack. I've always found that weird. I don't know if anyone else has like noticed this. I get that sellers need to make money, but how are like some of the clones from this battle pack $5 on their own? Because that doesn't make sense for me. Like thinking as a consumer, because I could just go to the store, buy one of these for $15, and I get a build and a whole extra clone trooper. I've always been a little confused by that. Maybe it's just, yeah, the seller needs to make money, but that feels like a pretty big profit for them. Yeah, so I've heard some places it does cost like 20, but still, if you buy the actual battle pack, you still get the build, which people sell the build for $10, which is insane. I don't understand where these prices come from. I've never really been into Lego reselling, I guess. Like, looked into it, tried it. I've never done any whatnot stuff. I did have an account, but yeah, I'm curious if anyone knows anything about that. My dream Lego Star Wars set, brown MTT. Like, not even kidding. That's why I don't like the Separatist one. Well, I mean, don't like it, but I'm kind of disappointed. I've always wanted that, and I wanted the one that can hold a lot, like maybe 12, 16 troops, just not 6. That would be my dream set. Just something for the droids. I have a carrier for every other troop except the droids, because they kind of got the short end of the stick over the past 10 years, to be honest, for sets. Come on. There we go. Okay, we have another heavy trooper. I forgot to put this guy's backpack on. It's crazy. Losing my marbles. Did I put... Okay, good. Yeah, I did. I put a heavy backpack on backwards. Man, when you're streaming, there's so many things going on. It's just impossible to focus on one thing. I always thought when I watched streamers before, like, what? How did they make that mistake? Like, what's going on? I get it now. You're just thinking about so many things. Yeah, buying fake minifigs, I'd say if you want to get an army, that's fine. I mean, probably not, like, ethically good, because they're probably stealing Star Wars designs without paying for the license. So that's not great. But if you just want to get troopers and you don't care about the quality, that's a way to do it. Because I'm guessing most of the fake ones aren't that great. Although I did buy a whole pack of knockoff Lego weapons from China. It came from China, some Chinese company. They're really cheap, but they were actually some of the highest quality custom weapons I found. Like they had different colored mold in the weapons, which was just incredible, especially since the brick tactical ones I found had they were all black, like nothing really unique. So that was a very fun surprise to pay, I think it was less than $10 and get so many high quality blasters. You're back. Welcome back. Number 2 fan. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you're able to get some XP there. I've never had any XP all my time on YouTube, even though I've been in so many live streams lately. YouTube just never gives me any XP. It's really quite a shame. You bought them from Temu. You see, that's probably where the ones I bought might have, there might have been a version of that on Temu. I think I bought mine from Amazon, but yeah, it did feel like one of those Temu products. You're my number 3. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Whatever you did to get that XP, I really appreciate it. I've looked at what you need to do, and it's like commenting a lot. So yeah, thanks for doing that. It's never worked for me. I think they're all out to get me. Who's my number 1 fan? I don't know if I can see that. Wait, I can see that. Flemathy is my number 1 fan. Let's see, when was he last in the chat? Okay, I literally scrolled down for paragraphs of stuff, and I haven't seen this guy once. So how is he the number 1 fan? I don't understand this. This is so confusing. Does anyone actually understand how the XP works? And if you do, can you please explain it to me? Because it makes absolutely no sense. Oh, thank you, Mecha Overlord. You're invested in my clone army. And actually, you guys haven't noticed, I haven't been using the instruction manual here, and this is how good it's been going. Kind of stubby legs, but, you know, we're getting there. Now I feel like I did something wrong. What goes here? Yes, okay, these two. Ooh, how long have I been going? Oh, 45 minutes. I was hoping the stream will be 2 hours, and it might be a little bit short, like hour 45, because I started a little bit late. So there's a lot more of this stream coming. So you guys can leave and come back if you want. I'll still be here. No need to feel like you have to stay around the entire time. This is gonna be a while. Oh, thank you, Ploverse Gaming. I do mostly Lego Star Wars. I used to do Harry Potter. Kind of gave up on it though, because they kind of just are ridiculous. If you know Lego Harry Potter, you know the whole thing is they make a new Hogwarts castle system every like 3 years. And it's just the most infuriating thing, because every time you collect it all, and then they just restart. So annoying. Because like you wish they would just stick with one so you could keep expanding the castle, but no, they gotta make a new one every time. I think they've done 3 in the past 7 years. And I have the full second one because I was too young when the first one came out. And now they're doing this, like, even if I didn't have the one I had, I would not be buying Harry Potter castle sets because all of them are like over $200. Or one of them's $250 and the other one's $200. And like, who can afford that? Like, no kids can afford that, really. Like, when I was collecting the old one, my aunt had to buy me the $130 one, like, as a birthday gift, because it was so expensive. Like, I would never have been able to get that. Yeah, I do kind of feel that way. That's why I brought this thing closer down. I do feel like I'm messing something up, like maybe it's not tall enough or something. I don't know. If anyone else collects Harry Potter, you know the feeling that I am complaining about here. Just kind of feels like betrayal, because there's so many cool things they could make, and they have been making them. They've made some new sets, but it's just like half of all the waves are dedicated to these Hogwarts sets that like people, once you buy one, there's just no reason to buy another. So it kind of feels like they're digging themselves into a hole. And like with Star Wars, it's not really that way, you know, because I mean, there are remakes, but it's not like once you have, there's just no reason to get more. Yes, because with Hogwarts, it just takes up so much space. Like, here, I'll move the camera. Hopefully this doesn't lag. So I have this version of the castle, like the green roofed one, which is honestly probably the worst, but it fits, like, for these shelves, it kind of fits the best because they're really not that deep at all. But now they're doing that again, but without the green roofs. I gotta get this back into the tripod. Whoa. Well, that was super clean and not vomit inducing. Great camera work. So yeah, that's actually, I don't usually talk about that a lot, how I used to collect Harry Potter. I don't think I have gotten one of the Harry Potter sets in a while. Can you have all of my Imperial Commandos? No, you cannot. Because then I won't have anything for the minifigure doesn't belong videos, and they're pretty useful for that. I think I only have two also. I play Star Wars Battlefront, the heck? Battlefront 2, which is not the new one, the original one. The one from like 2005. Love that game. Fair, yeah. It is pretty fair. If I don't have them, I literally can't you know, use them. And they're extremely useful for those videos. I also play Lego Star Wars Complete Saga, of course. Such a classic game. I don't really have any modern consoles, so I usually just play older games. I've just never really been interested in like the newer ones, besides Minecraft, I guess. But yeah, I have a Wii and then an Xbox 360, so all those classic Star Wars games. Man, I don't know why I'm building this like this. This is just difficult, putting difficulty on myself for no reason, trying to stack these pieces. Oh my gosh, I definitely did something wrong here. How is this supposed to be covered? Oh, with pieces on the other side. Never mind. This is such a clever building technique. I think it's really underappreciated what they did for this cannon, even though it doesn't look too good. Kind of stacking these pieces is pretty clever. I have 6 501st Battle Packs now. Wait. 7. 7 501st Battle Packs. Wait, no. 6 1/4 501st Battle Packs. I bought one from Whoppy Bricks, whatnot seller. And it only had one trooper because I was really dumb and I didn't read the description, so I overbid on it. Like I placed an auto bid, so I paid like $10 for a 501st Battle Pack. Wait, no, it was like $15. Same price as these, by the way, for a 501st Battle Pack that didn't have all the figures, just one, and he wasn't even complete because it's this guy. That's why this guy looks so weird, because they gave me the wrong helmet. The heavy is supposed to have this helmet. So like they kind of like ripped me off twice. Not really. I mean, I didn't read the description. I just saw 501st Battle Pack, so I bid on it. Yeah, newer Battlefront 2 is a popular game. I think it looks great. I can't get into the whole purchases thing, like the loot crates and stuff. I don't know if they took that out, but I would just, it's so, the reason I like the original so much more is it's just so simple. Like, you just play. There's no, you just play in the game. And it feels like all the newer games are just so like, oh, pay for this, or like play multiplayer. I like the single player on Battlefront. It's more enjoyable. It's actually, I think Battlefront 2 2005 is probably my favorite game of all time. It's just so good. Behind that's probably Mario Kart Wii. The most rage-inducing game I've ever played. I think I'm almost done here. What? Why won't that go in? This has been a pretty easy, no instructions build. I'm surprised. There we go. Okay. Got a tile off the other side now. Feel like I'm missing a couple pieces. Never mind, found them. And then we'll be halfway done with the battle packs, and we are halfway done with the microfighters. And the army hasn't significantly grown. I mean, it looks kind of small here, but that's because a bunch of the figs are off to the side. They aren't on it yet. So just you guys wait. It's going to get larger. I think this is complete. And there we go. The cannon is done. Now I just need to finish off those legs, and I think I did it without the instructions. Awesome. I'm very proud. There are some very loud birds outside my window right now. Oh gosh, another counting. I would guess 50 or 60, 60 or 50 clones. Oh man, I don't know. I have no freaking idea. I have so many 330 and I don't know how many, because I bought a bunch of that battle pack for a swamp speeder alternate build. I don't know. And then I have some of the normal ones, and then a couple Coruscant, because I got the gunship and the other battle pack. So I would guess 50 or 60, which is, if my younger self knew that I would have that many. I always had 5 clones, and I thought my army was huge. And then I got a couple more battle packs, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have 12 clones. Oh my goodness. And yeah. Yeah. I've heard they fixed the microtransactions thing. It's just, still for me, it's just like easy. In Battlefront 2 original, you just play. You know, you don't have to customize your gun or anything. It's just simpler. I just find that easier to, like, I guess there's less to work towards, but it's just more fun. I think I've played Battlefront 2 before, the new one. It's such a, like, I don't know how the graphics are so good. It's actually, it looks real. But I like the charm of the original. It's charming and just simple. You can just hop in, play. I don't know. I don't think the second... Does the second one have the space battles, the new one? I've never gotten a real answer about that, like where you can fight in space and starships. Because I always thought it did not. So someone correct me if I'm wrong. Alright, now we're building another battle pack here. Where did that box go? Actually, I'm going to add the clones to the thing. You only have 40 clones. That's a good number. It does have Starship Battles? Okay. Yeah. If I had Battlefront 2, the new one, I'd probably like it. I don't have it, so I'm not like completely sure. I love the original so much, and all the times I played it, it's the other one, it's been good. I think I enjoy the original. It's so like nostalgic too. I used to play it in the basement at my friend's house, and we just lose track of time playing that game. And I don't know if the new one has this, but like the friendly fire is so fun. Just kill your own guys, and they're just like aim for the enemy. And the whole what the heck is the iconic quote from that? Watch those wrist rockets or something? There's just all the lines from that game are just so iconic. Oh, thank you. Love my content. All right, so we're gonna get back to building now. This Y-wing. What's everyone in chat's favorite Star Wars game? I want to hear about some more. I know about all the old ones pretty much, but not many of the new ones. Oh gosh, we have too many of these things. Move those off to the side. Nope, not dealing with that. Empire at War. Never heard of that one. Does sound cool though. That's the thing. There's so many different types of Star Wars games. I mean, they're all like the fighting ones, but like, what's weird about Battlefront is it's not really Jedi focused. The Lego Star Wars ones, yeah, all those are so good. Complete Saga is probably my third favorite game. That's just so fun. I did not play that when I was young. Through it last year and this year, and it was so fun. A couple of the levels, however, were just so boring, but most of the game was just awesome. One of the only Lego games where I actually had fun going for mini kits. A lot of times in Lego games, I just hate it when you have to go back for the mini kits. It's just repetitive. But that was really fun. Hello, Cole Nelson. We're talking about Lego Star Wars games and regular Star Wars games, and we're having I'm asking the chat what their favorites are. Vader Immortal. I have rare minifigs, I guess, if you call them rare. That's what's so weird. I didn't know any of them were rare because I just got them when I was younger, and I guess like basically any old minifigure now that's exclusive to one set is rare. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my rarest is anymore. I don't usually keep track of all that, what the market value of figs is, but I do have some. I don't know. I'll pull up a random one that I might rare. I don't know, like Kashyyyk Troopers. So pretty nice. The only problem is I got them when I'm younger, so like, of course they've got cracked arms. Of course, like their feet are beat up. You have the OG Captain Rex. That is awesome. Yeah, that's definitely rarer than any of mine. I have his helmet. I got it at a rummage sale in like a big lot of stuff. Didn't know it at the time but that was going to be like my most valuable Lego piece. I am doing good. My eyes are getting tired just from the light in the light box, but not as much as they usually do because I set it at a lower setting, and I think, actually, yeah. Is it light enough in here? I can't really tell with my phone because it's in the light box, so of course the brightness is all messed up, but it looks okay, I think. Just let me know if it's not bright enough. I can, burn my eyes more. Thoughts on helmet holes? I like them on Phase 1, and I don't really mind them that much on Phase 2 new ones either. I think they do look a little weird sometimes, but I guess we have one without helmet holes right here. I'm just so used to the look now that it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, I can definitely see why people don't like it. But it doesn't bother me as much as other people. However, I do think, here's my one problem. the antenna on clones with the new helmet hole is just way too high. It looks so weird. Like, just lower it just a little bit, please. Like, it's so goofy. That's my one problem. Everything else is fine. I think the new Lego sets are overpriced, but they look great. The minifigs look great. Besides I think this is one of the waves of clone troopers that needed waist capes the most, and they didn't do it for some reason, which is just annoying. Just it sucks. It really does. I hate waist capes when you're trying to like play with a set. I remember as a kid, I just hated how they got in the way. So I think their point of kids not liking them or like not being able to sit them down is actually kind of valid because they got really gross. But that's still, I feel like they should, yeah, just put them in a box like they always used to say and say, like, oh, you can just not put them on. Like, I don't understand why they can't do that. But I do remember, like, looking back at how the waist capes are now, I can tell I definitely struggled with trying to get them in some places, and I did find them actually annoying. I think I did take them off. But yeah, exactly, you can take them off. So why not put them in? Because they make some of the troopers look a lot better. Printed waist capes just look bad. I think if they're not going to do actual waist capes, don't even bother printing them because it doesn't look good. Yeah, there's just a lot of problems with clones now, but I don't find them as annoying. Like, I think overall, these look really, really good. But I think the Lego just gets it a lot because their slogan is only the best is good enough, which is just, man, whoever decided that was going to be the slogan just probably was appropriate at one point, but definitely not now. Next tier list stream, I think, is tomorrow. Might be wrong, but it's going to be at 3, probably tomorrow or Saturday. I do need to check in on the group to see when that actually is. We're finally getting into some more modern sets, which I'm pretty excited for. I didn't really have much to add to some of the older ones because I wasn't born yet. But yeah, it's going to be exciting now because I actually have some of these sets, which is really, really cool. I actually found out I know a lot about older sets, like not knowledge from messing around with them, but I had a bunch of Lego Star Wars books as a kid and I always read them and they had all the details about the old sets. So I knew some stuff about them, but I just never like knew if they were stable or not. And I'm really glad about that. If you've never read a Lego Star Wars book, like a dictionary, you gotta go do that. They are very interesting, especially right before bed. You just sit down, read one of those for a while. Yeah, it'll put you to sleep. Waste like waste. I guess that's a pretty easy mistake to make. Could be the autocorrect. Also, maybe because the way they're doing waste capes now with printing them, it's like a waste of an opportunity. That was pretty funny. All right, so it's wasting the minifigure. Time to execute the order. All right, everyone that just came in, because for some reason the number just jumped up like 50 people. We're building a 501st Army, building a Y-Wing without instructions. So there's kind of 2 challenges going on here. They've been doing pretty good, both of them. And I just messed this up because this definitely does not go on this side. This goes on the other side. And the only thing I can look at is that picture right up there. Hello, everyone. Adventures with Will. Alex Creeper, the green cat. What a name. Oh my gosh. 20 spare parts gift memberships. Wait a minute. Good grief, Bricktonium. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Well, now I I gotta start doing member stuff. That is very awesome. Thank you, Bricktonium. I'm very happy about that. I've had a couple friends try out my membership for school, but I'm excited to finally do member stuff. Thank you so much. That is very generous of you. Let's go. You guys are all Jar Jars now. So yeah, I should probably give a whole thing about my membership now. I don't even remember what it is. I've never had actually members. This is exciting. Um, I think it's members only posts, members chat stuff. There's emojis. Oh yeah, you get your name on my board. I have a board behind me, and you get your name on it. Let's go. Okay, so this is gonna be awesome. Thank you so much, Bricktonium. Let's go. You guys get ready. There's gonna be some awesome members content coming. Man, Bricktonium. Yeah, shout out to Bricktonium, everyone. He's going to be collabing with me on the stream probably tomorrow for the tier list ranking thing. Actually, if you're still on here, Bricktonium, do you know when that is? We've had people asking when the next tier list is. And I don't know what to say because I don't remember. I should probably check the Discord. I didn't even know you could gift memberships. That's awesome. What a kind thing. Bricktonium is the hero of this live stream. Definitely be getting a shout out in the posts when we're done. And darn it, now the luck isn't holding up. I made a mistake, I think. Whoa, I don't know how to build this. Okay, so we have to put one of these pieces right here. I have no clue how to get this on here. Ugh. Darn it, my first mistake with building without instructions. What a pain. Okay. Bricktonium, I think you should, very clear, you should be a moderator. What the heck? Okay. There's no way they stack up 3 studs right here. So, like, you see my dilemma here. I'm trying to figure out where this goes. Okay, maybe we can look at this. Oh, okay, they just use a full piece. Okay, yeah, that would have made a lot more sense. I don't know why I didn't think of that first. That they just put a full piece right here. Ay caramba. I do not enjoy building this set. This is kind of a pain. The battle pack is a lot more fun to build. Oh yeah, now that we were kind of talking about memberships, if anyone else has any ideas for memberships, I've had mine for a while now, and I haven't really changed it, like I said, because I've never had members. But like, if you have ideas for stuff I should do, feel free to let me know. I don't think that's like my big problem with memberships that I've had making them is I can't find anything that's like actually worth money to provide, because I kind of, I make content for you people, and it's not like you don't pay for that. So like, it's been a challenge trying to find stuff. So I think I have a good idea now, I guess, for what the stuff I have. But if you have any other ideas, feel free to let me know. I would really appreciate it. Yes. Everyone subscribe to Bricktonium. Awesome guy. Amazing. Thank you so much. Oh man, I made another mistake. Okay. So I had to put these down first. Oh yeah, and be sure to subscribe to me, of course, of course, of course. If you want to see me build more Lego sets. Yeah, if anyone else has more ideas for live streams as well, because these are kind of like just building stuff. Like, if anyone has any other ideas, you know? Like, I guess building an army is a little bit different, but I do want some more to do something a little bit different, you know? This is a really easy thing to do, though. You know, just get some sets and then talk while doing it, and then make mistakes while building. Wait, what? Somebody found Cloud City Boba Fett? I missed that. What do you do with it? A base? Well, that's a good idea. I've always stayed away from mock building while doing this, but I think I could do, yeah, a base would be simple enough. I just, like, I don't understand how people just sit down and build mocks, like, on stream. That's so difficult for me, because, like, I always, like, my pieces are everywhere, and it takes me forever to build mocks, because I want it to be, like, perfect, which, of course, they never are, but, you know, as close as I can get it. But I think, yeah, a base would be really easy, because I could just do it all one color. And that, yeah. And I could take suggestions for chat. That's a great idea. Glad to have you, Pandemonium. Okay, I think I am almost done with this build here. There it is, the completed Captain Rex's Y-Wing microfighter for the second time. And I am happy to say that I am done building these. Gosh, those proportions are so off. Let's throw those away. And that's when I realized I forgot the 2 pink pieces. Oh, great. So yeah, we missed, like, the most important piece, the 2 pink pieces that they hide in all the sets. Darn it. I'll have to figure that out later. But we did get a Captain Rex to add to the army, so let's throw him on those plate. Yeah. I've been very determined to make a playscale Y-Wing for Captain Rex. I've shown this before, but this is what I'm working on right now. I've been shown it on the channel before, but I don't, like, if you look at this and you think, like, how else could we, like, make the engines bigger, you know? Like, I guess I could do 4 wide, but that just would be, like, really complicated to try to keep that together. Yeah, we're gonna need a bigger base plate. We're gonna need a bigger boat. There we go. Okay, so this is gonna be the first one on the spinny table, and here's our second base plate. I'm gonna put that in the back. I don't remember which are empty and which ones are not. Okay, so we have 2 more battle packs to build, and then I will be done. And then I'm gonna start making some member stuff. I'm very excited. 20 members. I think that's enough to get the display at the top saying thank you, members. So you guys, Bricktonium did a very humble, very nice thing. He didn't even buy a membership for himself. He gave it to everyone else. Just W Bricktonium. That's what I'm saying, Cole Nelson. Finally, someone else is not getting XP. I have never had XP, ever. It literally hates me. I have been in so many live streams and never, ever gotten XP. I have a 0 XP record. It is just brutal out there. And all these other people getting XP for commenting once, and I'm on the whole time with 0 XP. It's just like, it doesn't even mean anything, and it's got me all riled up. It's like, what's even going on? I don't understand why they added that feature. Just, it's like gamifying live streams, which is just weird. Alright, time to build some more heavy troopers. I should do a droid army. That's a great idea. Oh, great idea for the next live stream. It's just building a droid army with the clone battle packs. So it's like a clone and droid army at the same time. I'll just have to get a bunch of those. I don't think they're very expensive right now. Does anyone have a good deal for the clone battle pack? I think the best I've seen is $23. But if anyone else has a better deal from another store, let me know. I gotta go back and grab power cord. I'll be right back. And I'm back. And somehow we gained viewers while I was gone. The August wave is overpriced. That is very true. I gotta plug this in somewhere. All right, everyone, you're going up a little bit. Just so I can make room for the power cord. For engagement farming, yeah. It's just insane. Oh, you can turn it off and turn it. Oh, I bet my settings are off. YouTube changes my settings all the time. Like, there's this time period where people couldn't shout me out. Like, no one could link to my content. And that was, like, that's awful. Because for all those streams we did, no one would ever find my tier list. Because it just wouldn't link. It's just ridiculous. Because I know for a fact I never turned that off. Because that's, like, that's free publicity. You know, people shouting out your stuff. And there we have the best clone in this battle pack, Macro Binoculars Man. Looking fine as ever. Yeah, I am hyped for the MTT. Even though it's not the one I want, if it goes on sale, I will be getting it. I wish it was brown. Okay, so here's our commander. We'll give him a blue rangefinder. I don't understand why, now that I think about it, this guy gets a blue rangefinder, because I don't think they were blue in the show. Knockoffs are fine, I guess. I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion one way or the other, except when they take licensed themes and like kind of make their own thing, because that's illegal to just not pay for a license. But like, I don't think there should be competition for Lego, to be honest, especially with what they're doing now. They should have competition. Maybe not by knockoffs. I don't know, what would you call them? Like competing brick companies, like Fantasy, I think is one of them. But not Lepin. Like, I do not like Lepin, because like that's stealing a IP, and that's not okay. But like, I think Fantasy's making their own stuff, which is great. That's awesome. I got in a lot of trouble on my fake Lego videos for calling it fake Lego. Like, people didn't like that, which fair enough, it's not, but I mean, if you think about it, it's dollar store Lego, which is like, if you look into it, most of the designs are actually stolen from Lego sets. So technically it is fake Lego. So like, there is a difference, I think, than competing brick companies. Like, I would not consider the dollar store bricks a competing brick company. That's just like cheaply made ripoffs of actual Lego sets. Yes, Mega Bloks, that's a good example. That's not knockoff Lego. That's a competing company that makes their own stuff. Like, they make Halo, which, I mean, I don't like Mega Bloks. I think they're not as good as Lego. I have some, and they're not as good quality, in my opinion. But yeah, that's great. That's a fine thing. Lego did not invent the plastic brick. Hey, QWERTY Clone, it's going great. Bricktonium has been amazing in this stream. He gave out memberships. I'm sad you missed that. It was very kind of him. Who's my favorite Star Wars character? Jar Jar Binks. I think Jar Jar Binks is like a really underrated Star Wars character. He's just really hilarious. Uh, he's not annoying ever. He's just such a good addition to the movies. Um, yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything wrong with Jar Jar Binks. He's just awesome. Especially, I guess I'm not completely joking there. I think that if the whole Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord thing is hilarious. So I find it funny when you just watch. All right. Oh my gosh. Hello, everyone. We're back. Oh my gosh. I think my tripod came dislodged. It literally fell. Yeah, so my tripod literally got dislodged from the literal bolt on the stand. And I don't even know how that happened. How did, what? Okay. Well, everyone, I am back in action. If I can get this, you know what? I'm just going to put it down here. So, slightly different angle. Does everything sound good? Audio's working? Because I'm going to start building again. Thank you. I think I missed Bricktonium giving out more memberships, which is insane. Thank you so much, Bricktonium. You are a champ. I don't even know what to say at this point. That's awesome. Why is the turntable going at 500 miles an hour? Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm a little flustered because for anyone that just came in, I know more people came in. The tripod fell off the bolt. Like not even unscrewed. It like came off of the bolt that is glued into the thing. How does that happen? Like I didn't even hit it that hard. I think I like hit it with my foot or something. Like what just happened? I got it. All right, so I'm just gonna set it. I can just hold it like this. It'll just stand up. So then we can still film. Okay, I need to slow down this spinning thing. And we will get back to building after all of that insanity. I'm getting this tripod stand out of here because it's blocking me. Okay. That was very stressful. I was so sad because the stream was going so well, to be honest. I'm sorry you didn't get one. I don't think I can gift memberships, which is something really weird. I've always wanted to give out memberships like for free. If there's like a way to do like a 1 month thing where it wouldn't renew, because I feel like that'd be cheating. But like, you know what I mean? I don't think I can buy my own memberships unless I use an alt account, which is so weird. Because what I ended up doing is to test the membership. I paid some friends at my school to become members and see what it was like, which it does sound like I'm paying people to be my members, but it was for a test. So now I actually have real members. That's really awesome. Thank you so much, Bricktonian. I was actually thinking about just canceling the members anyway, because no one would do it, because I mean, I don't blame them. I don't think anyone even knew, because I never talk about it. And it's still like $1 a month. It's still like a lot for what I'm doing. What is going on here? Okay, so back to building this. Let's get all these out of the way. Why will this not just stay? Okay, see ya, Bricktonium. You are definitely deserve to be the #1 fan XP guy. I'm so jealous. Okay, so building one side of this again. Phase 1 or Phase 2? Phase 2. Just because I have more of them, I guess. So I like them more. Hello, Max Bricks. Welcome in. I don't know if this has been a W stream anymore. We kind of had some severe technical difficulties and then just me destroying my tripod. It fell and busted a bunch of minifigs. I hope they're okay. I'm more worried about the minifigs than the tripod because it fell right on a bunch of old ones. So I think their arms might have snapped, but you know, who cares? Best armor in Star Wars? I don't know. I like the... That's a good question, actually. I don't know how to answer. I don't know what my favorite would be. I'm still so... That was so weird. Beskar. Beskar. This turntable's still going really fast. Well, anyway, I should really count these, just actually to see how much we have. Dude, come on. Why can't you just stay in the center? And I am tired. We have very little space to build right here because I had to move that thing so far forward. So if anyone has any ideas here how I can somehow create more space, let me know. Ugh, I gotta move this back. This is driving me insane. I can't even see. Maybe we do... Ooh, I like this. Look at this, guys. If we do like a side view, does that work better? And then I actually can... My whole hands can be in the LED box, and you can see everything. How have I not thought of this before? Yeah. Where did I get the battle packs? I got them from Target. Which I think is the best place to get them. Everywhere else, they're overpriced for some reason. So I would definitely recommend, if you're going to get battle packs, go to Target. They're $15 each. $15.99. The Captain Rex's Y-Wings, no joke, I think they were $8. They were so cheap. I wanted to get, wait, no. Were they $5? I think they were $5. I was gonna get, like, be really annoying and get every single one there, but I thought better of it. Because that's insane. Like, might as well get them all if you're one of those people that's just like, oh, it's an investment, we gotta get them all. I just thought that's an insane price. $5 for Captain Rex and the Y-Wing, which no one's buying it for the Y-Wing. Let's be honest here. That's not a good build. Just like this is not a good build. I don't know why it looks like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Walmart is kind of overpriced when it comes to Lego. I was just there, and I was surprised at what I saw. Like, some of those, I don't understand who's buying that, because it is so expensive compared to Target. I don't think I've ever been in a Walmart where they've had a better deal than a Target. Like, or no, that's wrong. A better starting price than a Target. The Target has always seemed to have better starting prices. And I just like Target more. It's easier to find stuff, in my opinion. Walmart, it kind of feels like a lot of their stuff is just not actually at the store when I'm looking online. It's like weird. Like, I used to be in the Pokemon cards, and a lot of the stuff Walmart would sell is like not official product, which is weird. I have a droid army. It's not very big. definitely need to work on that army, which will be the next stream after the building new set stream, which I'm doing in a little while. So stay tuned for a droid army stream. Man, this is awesome. I'm still glad there's people watching now. I'm so sorry about what happened there with the crashing and all. Yeah, I know a lot of people were upset about the whole Venator Captain Rex thing. I think LEGO should just not say it's exclusive, which I can understand why people would be upset about that, but I am not complaining because I would have not been able to get Captain Rex. I think we're almost done here. Yeah, that type stuff, the Scallywag. It's just like off-brand. It's just weird. It's like Walmart is such a weird store. Yeah. That's kind of a shame for those people that bought that UCS set, the Mandalorian one. I mean, it's such a controversial thing. Like, should LEGO do that? I mean, really, if you follow their motto, they should be putting the best minifigure in every set. But yeah, for people that bought the really expensive one, thinking it was going to be exclusive, that is annoying. But I mean, you also do get the set, and like, I don't really see why you should care if you're not looking to resell it, that you have something exclusive. I don't know. It's just like, I wouldn't really care because it's still a great minifig and I still have it for my display. And like, most people aren't going to come around and be like, oh, is this minifig exclusive? Oh, I don't like your display. Like, that's, no, it's, I think it's fine. Ooh, the keychain thing, that is also, I like the keychain thing. It's funny you can get the UCS Luke from that. I've yet to do that, but I do need to, because I have the cheap Luke, and that UCS Luke is pretty good. Yeah, you will go bankrupt if you try and buy them. So here's the solution. Wait for a deal. I was actually going to make a video where it was like, we should really boycott this wave. Like, I'm actually feeling very strongly we should boycott most of the sets in the wave, just not even buy them right away, just because it's so ridiculous. But I just never got to it. I really do think it's not like we shouldn't buy those sets, all the overpriced ones. Like the V19 Torrent's fine, you can buy that one. This ATSD I think is fine, but do not buy that turbo tank. Okay, one more battle pack and then I'm gonna end the stream. I'm very tired, my voice is tired. Thank you to everyone that has tuned in so far, and especially Bricktonium, who was here. Absolute legend. Gotta smell those battle packs. Yeah, wait till it's on sale. Like, I don't think you should, I probably said that. You should buy it, just wait till it's on sale. Like, I'm gonna buy it. Definitely gonna buy that turbo tank. Even though before I said I don't want another turbo tank, I'm gonna buy it because I want the Ki-Adi-Mundi. But do not buy it right away. That's just bad. That is just a bad decision because nobody really needs it right away. Unless, I think the only excuse is if you want to review it, is that's why someone would need it right away, or like they've been waiting a long time. I feel like it sucks, but it's just not good because then they're gonna keep doing it, keep overpricing sets. Yeah. Or, you know, if you want the exclusive characters, you could just buy them separately. And also wait to do that, because of course they're going to be expensive right away. But I'm sure that Ki-Adi-Mundi won't be more than like $30. Actually, I have no idea how much minifigures are. But like, that still seems a lot for a minifig. I don't know. I don't see a good use for that turbo tank among a lot of fans. Like, what are you gonna do with it, to be honest? It's not a good play set, not really that good of a display set. It's kind of just taking up space at this point. Oh yeah, and for sure do not buy that battle pack day one. Oh man. No. If I see anyone at my Target buying that battle pack, I'm gonna go up there and say, no, don't do it, don't do it. Like, it's so sad. I see people there just buying anything. Like, there's this guy buying that Ahsoka's Jedi Starfighter day one. That, like, wasn't it $45? I'm like, what are you doing, man? Because I think the ARC 170 was there too, but he only had the Ahsoka's one. That was so weird. Like, why would you choose that one? That one wasn't like that unaffordable, but I still felt that one was very overpriced. And of course, we're missing a backpack. Where are you at? Where are you at? There you are. Okay, I think we're almost done here. Most of the clones there. I'm just going to finish this build. And then we will see how big the army is. Gosh, I gotta remember how to do this. I think this piece goes here. This one here. There we go. Ugh, my voice. Yeah, it can look better. I still don't think it's good though. It's probably stealing from like a mock designer. However, if they get a license, you know, that'd be great. Because they're always like, Star Battle Set Wars. Or I don't know what Lepin calls it. It's like Star Planet or something. Yeah, this is definitely a great set to get a lot of. Probably the last time we're going to get 501st Troopers in a while, I believe. Like, they've done so much with them, I don't think they're going to make them that much anymore. They've kind of milked it dry. People are sick of them. The only thing I can think of them doing is maybe if they make that Siege on Mandalore battle pack and they put 501st instead of 332nd, but it makes a lot more sense for 332nd. Thanks, Luca. I might be making a video today if I have time, like a long form one, but we'll see. Those take the most amount of time. All right, see ya. I'm almost done anyway. Thank you for tuning in. I don't know how you're not #1 now on the XP thing, but who even knows? I think Bricktonium's still, yep. A mega battle pack for the Siege of Mandalore, that would be awesome. A lot of people would love that. That probably would have 501st. But, you know, it'd also be overpriced because they can't price mega battle packs right anymore, I guess. cool, and more clones is always better. So with 501st Troopers, I will buy it. It's super cool to get more, even if I already have a lot. They're just this fun, like enjoyable. I just think it's probably unlikely that they'll keep making so many, because we've just had so many clone troopers. And looking at the new wave, it is mostly original trilogy sets.